There, what do you think? Is it not the most beautiful, the most wonderful painting you've ever seen?
Well,
Yes?
it's interesting.
We may not have the biggest house or the newest furniture, but we have, by all means, the most beautiful painting. Oh dear.
Not to worry, Della. I'll put that right back up before you can say Ben friendly. You see, honey, you have a husband who can put anything back together. You're laughing at me.
At both of us.
And why is that?
Because we work so hard for our happiness and even against the laws of gravity.
But we're happy. Laws or no laws.
Indeed we are. You won't see us go crashing down. And now, if there's enough sugar in the house, I'll make those ginger cookies you've been asking for.
Jim and Della have been married for 364 days. She's been counting every single one, but the weather has not gotten any better with spring. Snow isn't a bad thing if you have a good pair of shoes and a nice coat to keep you warm.
Jim,
Good evening, Della.
good evening. But Jim, your ears are freezing, your nose is red, and your feet are soaked.
Della, it's not that big of a deal.
It is a big deal. They say there's flu going around, and you're dressed like a ragamuffin.
I am not. I'm dressed in all finery, the first-rate accountant's clerk.
Whose pay has been unfairly cut. How dare they?
Listen, Dell, I told you, we're all in the same boat at the firm, okay? It was either 1/3 reduction for all, or they'd have to let one of us go.
And look, here's an icicle in your hair.
Della, don't say that so loud, all the kids might want one. And I won't have you looking weird at these feet either, okay? There's a man down at the office who splurges on newspapers every day. And when he's done with them, I stuff them in my shoes. Dry as toast, I assure you.
Oh, Jim.
Oh, Jim, what?
It's not right for you to go around with newspapers stuffed in your shoes. It makes me sad. It really does.
Well, I can't have that then. If I don't see a smile, then I won't share the treat I got.
A treat.
Indeed. Close your eyes. Smile, please. Open wide.
Chocolate. I haven't had chocolate in ages.
And now, for me. You see, Dell, you shouldn't waste time or money on dinner, and you can. Read me the latest installment of Mr. Dickens' Great Expectations.
But it's Dan.
Well, Dell, that's a small price to pay for my newest invention, readable shoe leather.
Great Expectations, Chapter 9. When I reached the bus, my sister gazed at me with curiosity.
Once Jim had left to work at the accounting firm, Della took a train and then walked a mile to visit her sister Dot. There were 3 sisters in all: Della, Dot, and Donna Marie. Their mother had been born in Denver and had married a tradesman called David Danby. Her alphabet had never recovered. Donna Marie, the hardiest and most adventurous, moved far west to a place called Cedar Crest, Utah.
I'm moving far west to a place called Cedar Crest, Utah, since I'll be the prettiest girl there. I'm going to marry the richest man, have 3 children, in the finest form of transportation.
And she did just that.
But when will we ever see you, Dawn Marie?
Oh, once a decade, regular like clockwork. You'll barely even know I'm John. Write me often and send some fruitcake too.
But Della and Dot were great friends, though as different as salt and pepper. Barely a week ever went by without Della dropping in for a visit.
Dot, it's me. Are you home?
Della, I had a feeling you'd come, so I made some fresh hot tea for us. You're flushed. Are you feeling okay?
The cold in the city has turned every face bright red. I'm fine, really.
I don't believe that for a minute.
You don't?
No, sister, I don't. Come sit down. Della, I accuse you of just acting like you're happy. You may be able to fool some people into thinking it's true, but you can't fool me. Now turn toward the fire and I'll be right back with our tea.
Do you keep a fire going all afternoon?
Yes, we do.
That must be very expensive.
And that's why you marry rich.
Oh my goodness. But you're right for once. I'm not cheerful at all. I'm worried and not fit to be a wife.
Well, honesty is the best policy. I think your diagnosis is you're sick to death of being poor.
Jim has to stuff newspapers in his shoes because they're so wet.
That's terrible, Della.
I don't know if it makes me heartsick or furious the most.
Well, you're as stubborn as glue. So many opportunities and you marry for love.
Not again, Dot.
You turned away a successful grocer and a very handsome dentist, if I may say so myself.
He was 5'3".
Do you think he stands on a box to pull teeth?
You married for love.
No, Della Dauntless, I did not. I married for a house, a position, and dry shoes.
You never told me that.
Well, you never asked.
Well, I'm pleased with my marriage. And if only his feet were dry, all would be perfect.
Well, Henry has plenty of shoes in the back. Please spare Jim a good pair.
Oh, no, I didn't come here to beg. Please don't think of me like that.
Della, I don't.
I have to go.
Now I've made you upset.
Jim's off early on Thursdays.
Okay, Della, before you go, I have to ask you. You'll still have your anniversary, won't you?
What do you mean?
Do you have the money to buy Jim a present?
Of course I do. I saved on groceries all year and even cut a bit back on the laundry.
You're not doing laundry, Della?
Oh, don't tell Jim. He'd feel put down. Really, I've got to go. The tea was amazing.
Now Jim and Della lived in what was called a half flat at $8 a week. It was half furnished with a broken window pane and cockroaches pretty common. At the front door were 9 mail slots, 5 taken and 1 read, Mr. and Mrs. James Dillingham Young.
Now, you see here, my dear Jim, you should have any fine shoes with any fine businessman. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 27. Who is it?
It's Clarice.
Coming. Oh, Clarice, you look pale. Are you all right?
Oh, Della, if only I was.
Come sit down.
I feel guilty coming to you in such circumstances, Della.
You seem faint. Would you like a glass of water?
If you don't mind, thank you. Della, I'm so sorry for intruding.
It's fine, Clarice. We're neighbors. It's what we're supposed to do.
It's hard to share misfortune, even with a friend.
Clarice, we have no boundaries here. Now, can you tell me?
They have let off my bill for missed job at the car shop.
Oh, Clarice.
They let off 15 men. Della, that's more than half.
But how? Why? Don't they need car mechanics for a car shop?
People just can't afford to drive anymore.
Not even 5 cents? Do you have any money saved?
Our last cent went for rent, and even then we couldn't pay it all.
Well, 2 days, Clarice?
We haven't eaten in 2 days, and it happened 3 weeks ago.
Well, you need to have groceries.
I'm sure you have little yourself.
Come here. You see? Rich. And we'll split it as good friends do.
I couldn't, Della.
Now come on, cup your hands.
Just enough for bread. You hear?
Bread, butter, marmalade, potatoes.
Stop.
A chop for Sunday dinner, an orange for good luck, and a chocolate to make you smile again.
Please stop. Della, that's more than half.
Nonsense.
Well, I don't know when I can repay you.
Even better, it'll be a surprise.
Jim is such a lucky man to have found such a generous spirit.
Comes with a sharp tongue, though. Actually, it's quite the opposite. It was my luck finding his good heart. Now, you should get going. Places will close soon. A great meal should cheer you both right up. See? There's still plenty left. 10, 20, 25, 30.
Columns of numbers, columns of numbers. Is there anything more to life than adding numbers? Maybe in a year they'll actually let us do subtraction.
Well, Digsby, at least we have jobs. Many people don't right now.
Such an optimist, even after a long day's work. Did you even get the notice today? Cut our salary from 30 to 20 a week. The office is as cold as the Arctic. We're told to use less ink and less paper. And on top of that, it's raining outside.
Digsby, it's not the end of the world.
You know what? I've had enough. Why can't we have some happiness? Jim, your anniversary is tomorrow. Let's live for the moment. How about this? Instead of going home to our flea-ridden houses and our weeping wives and starving cats, I say we take ourselves to O'Rourke's Emporium for coffee, the slab of roast beef, the famous cream pie, and hear Sadie the lady sing.
Digsby, that sounds great, but I can't.
And why is that, Jim?
Because I'm broke, and I gotta buy Della a gift.
A man in love with his wife is the most infuriating thing in the world. Jim, buddy, sometimes you have to think of yourself so that you can think of others.
Well, Digsby, I can't be any more poor than I am now. Sorry, but have a good day. Digsby, I don't have time for this. I gotta get home to Della.
Sorry, boyo. Sometimes friends have to stop friends from being idiots. And you'll get your watch back after dinner.
Now there were two possessions of the Dillingham Youngs, which they took unseemly pride in. One was Jim's watch, and the other was Della's hair. It was said that princesses all over the world coveted her hair, saying that it was the most beautiful.
How could I have been such an idiot? I spent half my check on a slab of undercooked beef.
$1.20, $1.25, $1.30, $1.40, $1.45. Surely that can't be all, though I counted it twice. Perhaps I did give Clarice more than half. But I planned on buying Jim such an amazing gift. What am I supposed to do with this? I've been a fool. Such a fool.
And so, Mr. and Mrs. Young had to give up the romantic dreams of young love and face the cold, hard facts of cold, hard cash.
$1, $10, $40. Just a nickel and a penny. That's
$1.46.
What am I gonna do? I gotta get Della an anniversary present. And I've been such a fool. Such a fool.
And so, on a dreary day preceding their anniversary, Della sat with her hands in her lap and her husband Jim made his way home in the rain. He had forgotten his umbrella at O'Rourke's Emporia.
Good evening, Della.
Good evening, Jim.
Have you been crying?
Crying? Why on earth would I be crying? You're right, but Jim, you're soaking wet. Where on earth is your umbrella?
Finishing my cream pie down at O'Rourke's.
You should go get ready for bed. Go get your nightshirt on.
Della, please, tell me, why have you been crying?
Oh, Jim, your grandfather's watch, your most prized possession. You don't think water's gotten in it, do you?
Well, that'd be a great reward for me being a complete idiot.
Is it all right?
Yeah, taken away.
Thank goodness. That would have cost a small fortune.
Small fortune. Yeah.
Oh, Jim, don't be sad. I'm so glad you're home. I have so much to tell you.
And so do I.
What?
Now you have the most beautiful hair in the world.
Oh, Jim, don't flatter. I'm a horrible, horrible person.
No, I'm a horrible person.
No, I'm a horrible person.
I don't think you understand. I'm a horrible person.
Why are you a horrible person?
At this moment, we must bring down the curtain of marital privacy as each revealed to the other the very terrible financial missteps. Tears were shed, and the evening ended on a note of melancholy quite unsuitable to the occasion.
Morning, Della.
Morning, Jim.
I'm really sorry about last night.
I'm sorry as well. But today's a new day. But, Jim, aren't you going to be late for work?
I was given the day off for our anniversary, but to be honest with you, I think it was to save the firm money and not out of goodwill. Well, I gotta be off. I have certain necessities to attend to.
My situation exactly.
You two have certain necessities?
Yes, certain necessities.
Well, let's get to them then.
Jim,
Yes.
your shoes.
Oh, right. Almost forgot.
Jim,
Yes.
I've been thinking, our anniversary shouldn't be all about presents.
My thought exactly.
What if we got each other smaller gifts? It could be like a new tradition.
I see where you're coming from.
You do?
Yeah, I do. Oh, my watch. Almost forgot it.
Jim,
Yes.
Where are you going?
Well, I can't say because if I do say it, then later on it'll like.
Jim,
Yes.
go.
Where?
Jim.
Oh, right. Certain necessities. I'll see you later, Dell.
Well, it's quite obvious, Stella Young. He's gonna go get you an anniversary present. And what are you supposed to do with your $1.46?
You gotta try, Della.
And so I will.
Della found herself among busy but happy crowds who even in hard times were convinced that they were going to make the springtime a special one, even if it meant only window shopping instead of buying.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, I was quite busy. And a good day to you, Missy.
They're such beautiful watches.
Dropping to Butterfields for a good time.
A good time?
Yes, a good time. Butterfields, TikTok, or TikToking?
Oh. Oh! I'm sorry, my mind was elsewhere.
Anything I can help you with? Or
Excuse me?
a little worried, are we? Afraid you're having the scratch?
Pardon?
The scratch, the chinks, the moolah, the money.
I'm afraid you were a mind reader.
And so I am indeed.
So,
So, my lady, how much do you have?
$1.46.
Oof, couldn't give you half a watch for that, I'm afraid.
Well, I'm not exactly looking for a watch. My Jim, my dear Jim, has the most beautiful gold antique watch from his grandfather, but he doesn't have a fob for it. He just keeps it loose in his pocket.
What? Oh my gosh, great heavens, loose in his pocket, an antique family watch? You know what? Boy's a perfect madman. First, most likely, he'd be pocket-picked by all the shops around here. Or out of falls into the snow, never to be seen till spring. So you get this gem, a watch fob, this instant, and you have a single care for him.
He does have a leather strap.
Leather strap, oh dear. No.
He said it does hurt such a fine watch's feelings.
And so it does indeed. Why, to honor his family pride, he'll be wanting a gold or platinum fob, nothing less.
But they're desperately dear, I assume.
And you know what? Now look here. I can see you and this gem are down on your luck at this moment.
You can see that?
Yes, it's all in the eyes, dearie. A little sad, a little weary, a bit cast down, if I may say so. Windows to the soul, huh? The true word has never been spoken.
How much would a gold fob cost?
Well, in the circumstances, I'll go gold 25, platinum 23.
I'm afraid I cannot afford that, sir.
You know what? I'll let the platinum go for 21.
I still can, sir.
Don't be sad, girl. Times always turn around.
But it's what I want for him and what he deserves. Thanks for your time.
Miss, my brother deals in fine hair such as you've got. He's tough, but he'll be very pleased to see you. Who isn't? State your business. My goodness.
Could this be Mr. B's?
Does it not say so on the sign, Missy? Look, B.
I'm sorry. My nerves must have gotten the best of me.
No. It's your hair, not your nerves I'm interested in. Please, step behind. Well. Good hair, for once. You know what? Let me put this down. Nice hair. Sit. All right.
Well, you see,
I do see. Look, oh dear.
the reason I've come...
Quiet. I'm sure your story is quite tragic. But no story is as tragic as mine. Porque lo que sabía yo una vez es que yo tuve una esposa. Mi esposa fue asesinada por un perro. ¡Un perro! And my dog was eaten by wolves. Y lo que hicieron yo con una bufanda. Oh my Dios, kind of not know what a bufanda is, please. Y le pusieron una bufanda. Yo tuve que matar a un hombre que era ruso. You know?
I want to sell my hair.
No, you don't. If you sell your hair, you'll be as ugly as a post. On the other hand, I do pay the best prices.
30s.
12.
25.
18?
Deal.
4. I would have paid 20. So, look here, my dear. You're gonna regret this for the rest of your life.
What have I done? Who is it?
It's Clarice.
Come in.
Della, Oh, I'm sorry. I thought Della... You must be her sister, Dot. She talks about you all the time. I only came to return some money she left me. My husband found work and... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm rambling. It was so nice to meet you. Tell Della Della! Oh, I'm so sorry. I came by if you wouldn't mind. Dinner's on the stove. I must go. Goodbye.
Hey, Del. Just got back from running my errands, and if I do say so myself, I think I did pretty good. Oh.
Well, Jim, please say something.
Something.
You hate it, don't you?
Oh, Della, no. Yes. Yes and no. It's just your hair.
I know.
It's gone.
I know.
Well, where'd you put it?
I'll tell you.
Because right now, Della, there's no hair on your head.
Oh, Jim, love, please don't look at me like that. I sold it so I could get you an amazing present.
Della, that's real sweet and all, but how do I put it? Your hair is gone.
Oh, Jim, it grows past really quickly, and before you know it...
You'll have hair?
Yes.
anniversary, and let's be happy.
She's cut off her hair. She's cut off.
Jim, snap out of it! I sold it to Mr. V. He's a former count whose dogs were eaten by wolves.
Oh, that's nice.
Jim, love, I did it for love. I did it for you.
Bella, make no mistake. There's nothing you could do to your hair that would make me love you any less. But if you open this box, you'll figure out why you had me going for so long.
Now, Jim?
Now I think would be the best time.
The combs! The combs that I admired in the window for so long. Oh, Jim, they're beautiful.
Yeah, well, they were also for your hair.
Oh, Jim, I heard they have good serums for baldness.
Thank goodness you're not quite bald.
I'll concentrate both day and night growing back my hair. Now you will have an amazing present. Open it up and be amazed.
All right. Oh. Oh.
Yes?
It's a watch fob. Yeah.
Isn't it perfect? I looked all over town for it. It was quite an adventure.
Yeah, I've never seen one like it. It's beautiful. Wow.
Oh, come on. Now I have to look at your watch 100 times a day.
Della, let's put our presents away for now.
But
Shh. Shh. Let me tell you a story, okay? There was once a princess, and she had the most beautiful hair in the world. And she was in love with a woodsman. And the woodsman was mighty fine, and I mean mighty fine, if I do say myself. And she was madly in love with the woodsman. So on their anniversary, the princess went out and sold her hair to buy the woodsman a watch fob, while the woodsman sold his grandfather's watch to buy the princess the beautiful hair combs she's been wanting.
oh, Jim, you didn't.
Well, it's only a story, but it's a good one, I think, because there will always be more watch fobs, and there will always be more hair combs, but there will never be anyone I love as much as I love you, Della.
Oh, Jim, I love you too.